Great afternoon. Now, I have channeled before Marilyn Monroe, but there's a documentary on that's called What Happened with Marilyn Monroe. I'm 5 minutes in, and I decided I'm going to pull cards and see what it says. And the first things we have out was being tied up, and there was some darker element. Now, was this mentally tied up? Or was this something else that happened? Let's continue and see what else we get with this. So what else we get, next one out, is a man holding on to power, and there was some unhappiness with this. Now, Hoover put her under surveillance. Was he the one that was unhappy? Was it the Secret Service because they knew what was going on? Or was it JFK himself? Okay. We have the world situation and some manipulations happening behind the scenes of her and her world. Now, she dated not only JFK, but also his brother. Okay. Her death. What about the death? Fishtails. Okay? There were lies concerning her death. Rapidly, about a woman that was holding on to power, or maybe her power, the actions. There was an abuse, there was some argument, there was some strife happening. So this was, she did not take her own life with this. They wanted to say that it was suicide, but according to this so far, it's saying no, this was manufactured. This was perpetrated on her. Let's pull some more and see what else we get with this. We have the burden of the death. Okay, somebody's carrying a burden about what happened. Yeah, there was about an emotional thing about the new action that happened. Maybe it was beyond their control. There's a witness as to the justice, okay? Somebody is going to be talking out about this, the witness of the justice. Okay. Again, we have the man, usually it's of compassion, and it's again the action that took place. The man that was holding on to power felt that he was pushed against a precipice, was unhappy with the work that was coming down. I think that she was taken out to protect the image of JFK. That's what it's starting to look like with this. The timing, okay? Light on the timing. Seeds were planted, didn't like the harvest, and it came out to a tower moment. We had the family and being out in the cold. I think there would have been great judgment when it came to the family. Okay, again, we had the one that was manufactured to hold on to something. Fishtails being put out and manipulated. Yet again, we have the same thing. The story was manipulated. The woman holding on to this information wanted to temper things. Overflowing emotion and the Pandora's box. Was it Jackie Kennedy that found out? Okay. was it the alter ego of Herbert Hoover? Now, he was a cross-dresser, okay? Don't forget. He was a cross-dresser, and he caused a lot of problems in a lot of places. We had, again, the Pandora's box about the choices made, life choices made. We had the woman, and it was, again, about this people backing. Was it her strong ideas and the following, or was it somebody else behind it? Again, the man in power, this was a Pandora's box for him. I think we have the star and this, the message that she was out there. Now, we know when it was JFK's birthday, she sang that thing, Happy Birthday, that was very sexually suggestive. That may have been the thing that tipped the scales to temper, and they tried to figure a way, the action to take. There was this feeling of abuse, the difficult, and their ideas about it. And again, we come up with this trying to hold on. So yeah, I'm going to leave that here for now. But who did it? Who authored this murder? Who authored? Was it Hoover? Was it the Secret Service? Was it his wife? Was it JFK himself? America, what was birthed going forward? I think it was holding on, and this was the action that they put out there to protect the family who would have been out in the cold with this. Tempering, they tried to figure, it was again to protect the image of JFK. Protect the image of JFK. So that caused her death. I don't think he was happy about this, okay? And there were a lot of people impacted by her death because she was well-loved, a well-lived personality, okay? And a lot of people are juggling this, trying to figure out what happened. Again, wanting light on this shed to figure it out. So I'm going to leave that here and listen to the rest of this documentary and just see what they come up with. But according to the tarot, this was not her suicide. She did not do a suicide, okay? I think she was... Yeah, I just, she comes in very, this was a very sad thing for her to see that, you know, what happened with this. She was very naive in a way, okay? And the men just saw her in one way and wanted her to be a certain way. Okay, and it didn't allow her to be who she really was. She feels it's sad that they said that she took her own life, okay? I feel that sadness from her on that. And again, I think it was done, if I'm reading this right, to protect his image, okay? Yeah, I just feel that this is, again, still a bit of heaviness. Even though she's on the other side, she's quite fine, but there is that, there was that concern that people, and it was concluded right away that she committed suicide, and she is absolutely feeling that was not the case. She did not commit suicide. I think, I feel with her that it's feeling that it was foolish to be dating those men both at the same time. It was foolishness. And I think she's feeling a bit used, but she said it was not something that I took my life over. There was a lot of pressure from FBI, etc. And I think she got caught in that and didn't know how to get out of it. She was dealing with very powerful men, okay? And I just feel her saying, thank you for telling the story. Thank you for, for people continuing to look into this, because she wants to get some sort of justice. So I'm going to leave that here and listen to see what they come out with in this documentary. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you online.